I will gonna share with you in this video 8 deadly reasons why you are not selling. If you have been involved with some of those companies here, what you can see on my screen as a Zik Analytics, Sales-Free DSM tool or Dropshipping Titans, because those guys are promoting things that are not working. Okay, there are 8 deadly mistakes I will gonna share with you in this video. Watch the video and let me know what you think. Hello guys and welcome. Andrew is here and I'm so pumped up that you are getting so far now, because the things will gonna become more interesting and more fun. Over the course you will going to discover a totally new and different way of selling the products. And for some, in fact, you could consider this as an alternative universe of sales, okay? Because you will see and hear things you never heard before, which, well, that's probably because some people are not making even more than few bucks on dropshipping, and there are so many out there. Okay, this is subscribe level. Let's dig in and find out what we can do with our frog, okay, and why our frog is not selling. Because I told you there is 8 main reasons why sales fail. Okay, what would be the reason for sales to fail? Selling to the wrong people. That's the number one issue why our sales fail. Okay, what I mean by selling to the wrong people, you see this body here, what he's trying to sell the ice to the Eskimo. What's wrong? The ice are wrong? Something with the ice, or something wrong with the customers? Nothing wrong with the ice, nothing wrong with the customers here. It's just you are selling the wrong to the wrong people. They don't need your ice. You probably are trying to sell. Why would you need to sell your frog to some kind of like the people who live in New York in apartment buildings? They have, I don't know who would need their frog, maybe, but you can just go all day around those apartments, and I think they will not gonna even pay attention what you are selling. That's what we actually sometimes are doing on internet, because instead of just putting our frog out there for sale and do what everybody else is doing here, okay, using those strike, oppose, and yoga frog statue, this is what everybody is using, those keywords here. In most cases, most products like this are not visible to the right people. The thing is, the biggest mistake is that we are putting out there and we think it's visible to everyone. It's visible to everyone. And we are listing our frog to everyone. eBay, we just put out there on eBay, we do some search engine optimization, and we just very good to go, and everybody can see our frog there, okay? Instead of everyone, you need to sell it to anyone. Anyone. One means anybody who would be interested in this frog. So I think only 1% at the best from the eBay's audience would need your frog. By the way, this is kind of like meditating frog for the poolside, or for the fish pond side, or whatever, for the garden, for the patio, somewhere there. But those are only 1% of all eBay's audience. Guys, now look, 99% of the audience, they don't care about your frog. Why you are putting the frog out there, hoping that 1% somehow who have a house, or who have even the pond, or who have even interested in the meditating frog, how would they find you, or why would you need to list out for everyone instead of anyone? But how to reach those anyone's single bodies who would be interested in your frog? This is the number one big mistake what we are doing. So we are listing for everyone. Everyone is not interested in our frogs. This is the very, very big difference how we do things. When you were gonna up to the ladder here, for those who will gonna up, just to give you some tip that you will gonna find more and more how to exactly here, how to narrow it down and how to put your frog in the front on the table to your people, to potential buyers who would buy this. You will not gonna be selling to everyone, you will not gonna be offering to everyone, but you will gonna be offering to anyone who would be potentially interested in the meditating frog, to put the frog in his yard or wherever they want to put, but who would definitely have something related to meditating, even to either to frogs or to meditating symbols or ornaments or something like this. Okay, so don't be like this guy. This is the number one mistake. What's the another mistake? The number two mistake is saying the wrong things. Even if you find the perfect buyer, we used to say wrong things. If you could stop saying the wrong things, that would be great. What is the wrong things? The wrong things is if you just take a copy and paste Amazon's or suppliers' text. That's the wrong thing because it means nothing. It was before eBay changes recently the algorithm. It still was on a product-based focus. Now it's on a customers-based focus. eBay changed the focus. When they shift the focus from the product to the customer, we have to shift our focus as well from the product to the customer, and we have to learn what does it mean to be customer in the focus now. So, but we say, okay, yeah, I understand now the customer is in the focus, but we still keep saying the wrong things in description. So if eBay change and shift the focus from the product to the customer, to the best customer's experience, to the best match, to the catalog, whatever you want to call it, okay? So we have to switch the focus as well, and we have to stop saying the wrong things, what was working, and just copy paste description. We have to do something with our descriptions and whatever we're saying to the customer in the title, in description, in the returns policy. All right, so in any communication we do with our customers, this is what we have to do and to change in new ways. All right, what's the next? Next is asking them to do wrong things. For example, don't forget to leave me feedback. I'm striving for the 5-star feedback. I do my best and I'm the single mom. I'm poor. I need money. Don't ruin my account. Nobody cares about that. Don't ask them wrong things to do. Here, about the refund. If you read those strange policies, it just means nothing for your buyer. It just means you are scared about your ass. You have 7 days to contact us and 30 days to return it from the date it was received. If this item is in your possession more than 7 days, it is considered used and we will not issue you a refund or replacement. You know what? F you, I would be saying to, if I read this kind of like statements here. You don't care absolutely about the customers. And I think, and I'm quite sure that eBay were gonna find it was still on eBay when I just took a screenshot, but I think this body will gonna be, he is the candidate number one to be outside eBay because of this freaking weird policy here, because they don't provide any value for the customers. They just care about themselves. You can find such kind of like things all over the eBay, and those are the bodies who are kicked out from the eBay. If not yet, then they will gonna be next in the line, because they are not keeping in the focus customer but themselves, not even the product but themselves. Don't ask them to do wrong things, okay? and you will gonna make quite a bit of money. Next, thinking you can list anything and sell everything. Oh my gosh, stop trying this. Stop trying this, because you cannot list anything. There is a certain things what you can list on eBay. Even if you start as a newbie, there is a certain things for the certain price in a certain tactic, in a certain system, if you want to do something. Otherwise you will gonna be under eBay's magnifying glass. We have been covering this in the previous courses. So for now, till at this point, you have to understand already that there is awareness you have to build. You cannot list anything. Theoretically and practically you can, but you will suspend yourself by doing wrong things and to sell everything. You have to become more in a time frame and in a value frame. Okay, you have to grow yourself to sell high ticket prices, items there. You can't do this. This is another thing why sales are failing. Okay, so what's next? There is no sales system. There is no sales system. Most dropshippers just put out there some random products. For those who are on my quick cash coaching masterclass, we are going through this in quite details, because we are learning what does it mean to list products in 3 ways, like non-constructive, constructive, and destructive. There is only one way how you can list your products to stay on eBay in progressive way. This is when you list your products in constructive way, which means you have a system. There is a system, proven system in a place, and this system is kind of like electrical system, the same. You don't have to think about how it works, it just works. You just switch on and there is electricity, okay? There is a systems, the systems have been proven to work. If you do this, this is what it will gonna happen. So, which means all what you have to understand is, if you will click the switch in a wall, you will gonna get electricity in your light bulb. Okay, this is the system. You just generated the system to work. It's the same with the products you list. You just have to list some certain products for certain prices in a certain times at the beginning to generate the system. If there is no sales system, there is no sales results. Simple like that. Okay, next, chasing sellers and snipping. When you think about snipping here is in a terms, in a thinking frame of the seller, because they are sellers, they are so hungry for those dropshippers, they are so hungry for get some profits, and they just chase those sellers. They sold something like this frog. Oh, okay, this is the selling, yeah, 2 sold. Okay, just copy and paste and cut the price to, what is here, 30 and 90 cents. I will gonna sell for 30 and 5 cents. This is what called snipping, and you use the same titles, the same items here, pictures, and the same descriptions. You just undercut them. That's what means snipping. That's what means chasing sellers and try to undercut them. You will never gonna get real money. You will be chasing the money all the time if you will do this. Allotted time to be on eBay, because eBay will be very strict on those dropshippers. So what's next? Race to the bottom in low price. Everybody is listing out there the same garden frog. Me, buy from me. I'm the lowest price guarantee. I'm the top seller. I'm the on all those sorts of kind of like things. Everybody is the lowest price out there. Guys, why would you need to be one of the gang? You don't need to be one of the gang. Be one of the idea. Do not march their drama. Let them be in their drama. How many ideas do you need to come up with to be separately from all those folks? You don't have to even to put the lowest price in because you don't have to sell for the lowest price. If you have this one idea how to do this, if you have this sales system in a place, if you can take and you know what products to take and you know what niche to sell and you know how to start, how to grow up, how to go up, starting from $1, from $2 to $20, from $20 to $200, if you have this in a system and if you practice just very simple steps started from beginning, as I told you, on the awareness level, okay? Because the guidance is clear here. You have to build awareness. Then the next thing is you have to start with the customers' engagement. Okay, start to engage them. Then you have to start to subscribe them to get some like solid buyers. Okay, because all this means for the next steps where you will gonna go up, and as higher you go on these steps here, the more you will gonna earn. So this is what you have to do not. Okay, do not race to the bottom in a low price. Do not go in the price war. This will not gonna be not fun, not good, not profitable, but opposite. All right, so there is no follow-up. This is the one of the I would say crucial points, because if there is no follow-up with your customer, in other words, what you are ignoring eBay's kind of like main purpose in this game, because eBay wants you to satisfy their audience. If you are not doing this, you are not only on a danger zone playing, but you are even not making money, because what I teach in my trainings is that we are making the best money out of the follow-up, not on the first sale, but out of the follow-up. Okay, so we have to know what is the next here. When you sold the item, what is the next? Okay, there is some kind of way you can say thank you. Okay, you connect with your customer. Now your customer is your buyer. What is that you do with your buyer? Oh, thank you. See you someday. In a case, if you want another frog, just let me know. I will gonna give you 10% discount, right? No. You have to do something. This is not how you subscribe your customers. Okay? People buy from people they trust, because you have to build their trust here. To find the product, to sell the product, no problem. Everybody can do this. But what's the next? That's where the most money comes from. Okay? Thank you for watching this